Yes, I did send someone to fetch you. But as for what I'd like to discuss next, well,
Given that we've already—
I do indeed have something I'd like to— The situation— If I'm understanding you correctly, the Snezhnayan harbinger known as the I heard that she was originally from Fontaine, but I sincerely advise you to refuse her I'm sure you're aware that her purpose is most likely related to Child's recent predicament. We convicted one of the Snezhnayan harbingers in a court of law, but we have yet to provide any form of detailed report on the matter. I believe we should adopt an evasive stance until we can provide a proper explanation.
No, we shouldn't.
Oh?
Well, you see, we are the ones that owe an explanation. It's like a fight between two friends.
Though diplomatic relations between Fontaine and Snezhnaya could be considered as friendly, it is only superficially so.
It was just an analogy.
Moreover, even if we were to talk in person, if we don't have sufficient information prepared, it is quite possible the result—
I don't think we should overthink those possibilities. Besides, you'll be at the meeting. If any problems do pop up, you'll have no problem navigating them.
I must clarify that interacting and communicating with people, but more importantly, when did I agree to join them?
You mean you won't come? No, that won't do. I can't go to the meeting alone. You have to accompany me. I must take you with me.
Lady Farina.
No, not at all. Look, I am the Hydro Archon of Fontaine, Focalor, the god of justice who is loved and adored by many. So I only hope that justice will—
Though it could officially be considered a diplomatic conference, I prefer to see our meeting. I assume you see it the same way, Miss Farina? Lady Farina?
Yes, that's right. Just like you said, a tea party. I should thank you for providing the pastries. They look delectable. To make this tea party even more lively, I've invited someone else.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Monsieur.
Hello. The pleasure is—
First, I would like to thank the two of you. I'm often away on business outside of Fontaine, and I'm told that the children of the House of the Hearth have been well taken care of by— Oh, I'm not referring to when my children, Linny and The children of the House of the Hearth are often misunderstood. All I meant to say is that Fontaine has been stable in recent years. The people are well off and the children lead That is something truly worth cherishing, and no one wishes to
Now then, you have—
Well, yes. Yes, as you surmised. Understanding Child's situation is indeed one of the goals of this trip. As we are both diplomats from Snezhnaya, as well as Fatui harbingers, Child and I have always been colleagues, were anything to happen in Fontaine. So now, in my capacity as his attorney, I request that Child be turned over to Snezhnaya. We have a responsibility to cooperate with Fontaine and resolve what has happened to him together.
The rules governing attorneys only apply before a trial has concluded. Since a verdict has already—
An outright refusal. Very well. I respect all the rules of Fontaine's courts, just as Okay, you don't need to transfer Child to us. I only request to enter— It's not like you couldn't even manage to fulfill a simple request like that. Right, Miss Farina?
The fortress of Meropide has always been completely autonomous. However, if you absolutely must—
The knave showed up already? Well, Linny did say that father will be returning soon. We didn't even know that Linny was from the House of the Hearth at the time.
Yes, thank you for your— I also noticed that Lady Farina acts a little—
Could the knave be?
If that were the case, then why wouldn't Lady Farina inform me? And what means could the knave possibly have to twist the—
likely.
In reality, this problem is even more thorny than it appears. According to reports from the Fortress of Meropide, Child recently disappeared under mysterious... The details are still unclear. Special guards oversee the fortress. I was only willing to share this information with you because you are friends of Child, and it is my duty to see justice done.
So this is what you wanted to see us about before.
Yes, this was my proposal during our meeting with the Knave. Rather than allowing her to intervene, I offered to send someone to find out about Child's situation and report back to her in detail. The Knave did not seem satisfied by my proposal.
So that means we bought ourselves some time.
Firstly, you're already acquainted with Child. Your eyes may discern relevant details. And secondly,
Isn't it just Fontaine's prison?
I would not define it so crudely. The Fortress of Meropide is not affiliated with the court. Early in Fontaine's history, criminals were punished with exile, not imprisonment. Even today, sentences against convicted criminals still include exile, just as before. The Fortress of Meropide may seem like a prison, but all we do is dispatch guards to keep watch and help maintain security. Although I do have a personal relationship with the...
Oh, Paimon gets it now. That's why you need us.
Correct. I will arrange false charges against you so that you may see... So, are you two willing to accept...
Yeah,
You two have my sincere... We will rendezvous at the...
prepared ourselves.
Perhaps you could enjoy a good meal and have a nice bath. I'm afraid that living conditions in...
Oh, right! On second thought, is it too late to back out?
Please do not worry. Since you are sacrificing both your... You will be compensated according to the highest standards permitted to legal...
Now that's more like it. Come on!
Are you leaving now? In that case, please take...
Off we go!
Way ahead!
Paimon will have that, and that. Oh, and one of those too. No Fonta, thank you. That cake was pretty good. But as soon as now that Paimon thinks about it, we've always been super careful ever since we arrived in Fontaine. But here we are, let's just try our best to investigate everything quickly once we get there. Paimon doesn't want to stay in prison too long.
Oh, what is that I hear? Is it the taste of a breaking story?
Hey, you can't...
Oh, don't remind me. I invited an eyewitness to a case to eat here. Calm down, calm down. This is nothing new. As a journalist, you should be used to this by now. As long as you can score some juicy tidbit.
You know...
Never mind. It's nothing.
No way! We would never! We're just going there to... Oh no, Paimon almost forgot that Neverlet told us to keep it a secret!
Huh? You're... Oh. But now that I think about it, I suppose that's not...
You mean Paimon really did something that sorry? Paimon really messed...
Well, in that case, it's nothing particularly newsworthy after all. Oh, how disappointing. Oh, right. There's still a chance. Since he...
About that,
Oh, it's nothing difficult. All you have... He was awarded the honorary title of Duke in Fontaine. On top of that, the Fortress of Meropide has never been under the jurisdiction of the courts. Oh, if I could write an exclusive...
You make it sound easy.
Of course. I wouldn't ask you to do it for...
Alright, you got a deal. We'll do anything.
Then it's settled. The food should be here any second, right? Huh? Wait, just how much did you order?